All right. Hello, hello. All right. How are you? How are you today? Okay. So today we are doing some readings for you guys. We're talking about spirituality, free readings for you guys, and paid readings if you want something more personal. How are you guys? Say hello. Tell me where you're from if you're just popping in here. I'm still kind of shuffling some decks, so let's talk. Let's chat. What's up? Hello. How are you? I'm from Southwest Florida, so that's where I'm coming from you for right now. I am doing great. It's Tuesday, first day back. Oh yeah, a lot of people didn't have like work or school yesterday. That's right. I forget that because my kids are homeschooled and I work from home. New York, Kansas. So this is like lunchtime for a lot of people, right? I picked a good time. 22. Hello. How are you guys? Oh, California. Still a little early for you. Yes. Today we're going to do some free readings. Okay. So I'm going to do some guided messages for you guys, whatever you need to know right now, whatever comes through. And I do have readings available if you want something a little bit more personalized, something specific. The link is right in my bio. Oh, hello, hello, Wyoming. Here we go. South Dakota, New York. All right. We got Texas. Hi, guys. You're from all over the place. I just want to make sure that my link is up and that it's working. All right. It is a beautiful day. Like in Florida, okay, for those of you who don't know, I am like minimalist lifestyle. We are heading to that minimalist lifestyle. So like I only have like 2 long sleeve shirts because I live in Florida, obviously. It doesn't make sense to have more. So yeah, I'm in it's so nice and it's like 60 degrees. If you have a specific question about like 2 things, look, I'm just going to tell some overall advice right now for you guys. If any of you are thinking about making big decisions or big leaps of big changes in your life right now, don't do it right now. We just started Mercury in retrograde. It's only 3 weeks long. Use these 3 weeks to like get some things going. Yo, hello. How are you? Texas, hello. Yes, anxious, will my anxiety go away? Your anxiety can go away when you realize that it's not your future that you're trying to predict. It's your future you're trying to create. Okay? So you have all of the control over what your future has and what it holds. If you're the creator. That makes sense? All right. Just jumping on.
Grown by nearly 300,000 followers.
Ooh. Okay. Just jumping on here to make sure. Yep, my link is up there. My link is working. All right. Let me scroll through here. Say hello. Oh, you're in Jupiter. Hello. How are you? All right. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Maike. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I'm also a life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology and other in behavioral analysis. And I've kind of combined my 2 loves of psychology and my psychic abilities to, one, do a lot of missing people cases to try to help those who don't have a voice, and to help all of you and bring my intuitive coaching, lifestyle, and mediumship abilities to you. So if you look at the link in my bio, here I actually have it right here. I can just show you guys. All right. So if you head to my bio, you'll see the link right under there, right under those arrows. That's HeyHero. I work for HeyHero because it's a third party that can verify who I am. There's a lot of scammers out there. So, I mean, I have to cover myself and try to cover you guys too. So I work through HeyHero. The platform looks like this. It's orange. It's beautiful. My face will pop right up when you guys book a reading. And, you know, depending on what you're looking for, you can do anything from fertility, medical, visions of the future, decisions about 2 choices. I do a lot of energy readings for people who are nonverbal. Of course, I love tarot and oracle, so I do messages from your guides. I do aura readings. All right. Thank you so much for following me, you guys. Those who are new here, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All right, I do medical readings. If you have a question about someone's health, then you just need to write down their name in the question, and then what happens is I get a visual of their body, or I feel it physically in myself, and that's how I communicate it back to you. So if you guys want a personalized reading, we're gonna do some stuff today. Stay here, we're gonna do some stuff here today. But if you want something specific, because I'm not gonna be able to get to specifics today, we're just gonna do messages from guides, things that I feel and I see, and then we're gonna go from there, psychic messages. But HeyHero is the platform I work for, and that link's right in my bio. So you guys can do that anytime today, anytime. During the live, you can do it later. If I do see a few micro readings come in, which are the short ones, I'll do those live too, okay? All right, so my father-in-law's on life support. Can I feel how he's feeling? I could, yes, I have that ability. You would just need to, in your, if you book a reading through HeyHero, and then write his name down, and I can relay any messages that I get. I've done a lot of non-verbal readings for elderly and children with autism, so it is really helpful, even having my background in understanding behavior in general. All right, so I just have a few more decks to shuffle, and then we'll get to the free readings. But thank you guys for being here, and while I'm still shuffling, if you guys could just double tap on that screen, it'll give the live likes. You don't even have to go anywhere. You just get to like put your fingers right on there. All right, let me see some of these messages. All right, okay, thank you. Hey, Black and Pink. Hey, how are you? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi guys, hello, hello. We're almost into the free readings. We're almost into the free readings. Stick around, I just have like a few more decks. I do work with a lot of oracle decks. I do tarot, but I have like one special tarot deck that I use for like, just for personal readings and things like that. So today, I am good. How are you? All right. I do mediumship readings as well. So if you want to book, like, on my website, you'll see that they're kind of blocked out, like psychic reading, spirituality, mediumship. And then there's like a short reading, which is like a micro reading. That micro reading can be anything. It's just basically mapped out in time on the website. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, I've been diving into, yes, you said marriage advice. Oh my gosh. Yes, I do marriage advice. My husband and I, we are both very much so in this awakened state. He has recently, we've recently changed our lives around a little bit. Some of you know we are minimalizing. He's also was able to stop working, and now he watches the kids and does like the homeschool and stuff while I work. And then when I'm not working, we are a family and we travel and do all those things. And you can ask questions about being pregnant. You can ask questions about fertility, things like that. So yeah. So any advice, relationships, it's not just coming from an intuitive place. A disclaimer, I have 2 master's degrees in psychology, so I can help you as far as that's concerned as well. I'm not a licensed counselor. I kind of believe in providing you guys with the tools instead of, you guys having to pay hundreds of dollars to get snippets of what anybody can know. It's all in books, guys. All right? All right. So I do see your questions. If you have hi friend, how are you? If you guys have a personal question, like being pregnant, fertility, questions about relationships, if you have those yourself, please book a personalized reading for that. Right now, we're just going to do messages from your guides. Okay, and the way that that's going to go is all you're going to have to do is say your name. You're just going to have to type in your name, and then I'm just going to randomly look up and be called to a name, and then from there, the reading will go on, okay? All right. Oh, good. Awesome. You guys listen well. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Teresa with the apostrophe. I saw a T in my head, and then I opened my eyes and Teresa was there. So this is for Teresa. That's weird. I just got this metaphor of like you seeing a flower and then this card flew out And it says, now is a lucky time for you. So, like, I felt like I saw a tear and a flower. And I don't really know. I mean, this is metaphor. This is an energy reading, and that just came through. So what I have to say is, if maybe your focus right now is kind of on what's not happening, and I would advise you to get that out of your reality, because if you make everything in the past, right? Let's just say you're trying to buy a house, but you don't have one yet. And every day you wake up remembering that you don't own a house, that becomes your reality every single day. So just waking up and just telling yourself that it's there, that you have it, that maybe you just haven't seen it yet or found it, but it's there for you. Okay, so I do feel like luck is coming. Okay, so just be patient and remember to like just flip around your thought process, okay? All right, who is next? Amy S. Amy, message for Amy S. Amy S. I don't know why I just thought of like black and white. Black and white, Amy. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you that life can be black and white or that it's not black and white. We'll see. And oh my God! Your card says embrace the in-between. Okay. So this is telling me that like everything is not black and white, Amy S. Everything's not black and white. It's not like there's a successful time and an unsuccessful time. Like, embrace the moments where things aren't happening or whatever you decide is a moment, if that makes sense. Okay. So if things are just kind of feeling a little like it's not here, there's a reason for it. There's something that you have to change about yourself. It's like, for myself, sometimes when I need to evolve a little bit, I have to take a step back from the social media and stop making videos and reclaim and refine myself. And that in-between moment is okay. So a lot of us, we do need to embrace that in-between moment, okay? Everything's not just black and white. Okay? Okay. I love this deck. I just love this deck. I love the animals on this deck. But now I'm looking at another deck. Okay, Linda M. Linda, I saw your name on there, Linda M. Linda. Okay, I just heard that there's energy you need to be made aware of. So I'm not going to tell you. I don't know if this is exactly your energy or if there's energy like this around you. So let me clarify this a little bit. Linda M. Energy around you. Ah, look at this. Mercury energy. And we are in Mercury in retrograde right now. So this is telling me that this is all about communication and networking. There might be something around you that you're missing. There could be some type of communication that's going on around you that you're not seeing, but it's there. Maybe it's just not your definition of what it looks like. I have to do this a lot when if I'm trying to communicate with other people and I tell myself that I'm a good communicator and I feel like they're not communicating with me properly, it's because I'm comparing them to me. Okay, so there's something that you have to learn around communication, and it may even be over these next few weeks. Everybody, it's Mercury in retrograde. This is communication, is upside down. Like, you have to double check your emails, and your phone's not going to work all the time, and, stuff's going to happen. But it'll all be okay. And the best thing about Mercury in retrograde, guys, is the reason I love it is because it's basically a time where I'm not supposed to start brand new things. It's a time where I'm supposed to continue with things that are working, finish up projects, if that makes sense to you guys, okay? So here we go. I see the names flying and I love it. And while you're here putting your name in, please double tap when you can. Okay, Melissa G. Melissa, this is for you. Embrace. I heard the word embrace, and there's some energy you need to embrace. And I'm going to say this is in the next couple of weeks. This is really, really soon to now. I got 2 weeks. That's what came through. Okay, the 6th house is about, it's like establishing a foundation, establishing work, your health, things that happen on a daily basis, things that have, that are practical, okay? Like waking up in the morning and maybe starting some yoga instead of getting that cup of coffee first, maybe do some yoga. So there's just this energy of you maybe changing around your daily grind, changing around the way that you look at your daily life, the way that you look at your daily health. Okay. And you know, everything has a consequence. Like, you can have a health mindset or you can have a non-health mindset, and it doesn't matter if you work out that day. For example, I used to work as a bartender, and every time I had to squat down to get bottles or go in the coolers, I would do a literal squat because I was like, well, I'm doing it anyway. I might as well do it right and get workout out of it. So that was a mindset that I was in while I was working. Or there were times where I was bartending and I didn't give a shit and I would just bend over and then I would leave with a hurt back the next day. But it's, you know, it's a mindset. It's a mentality. Don't be overcome by your situation, your scenario, don't be overcome by society, okay? Catherine H. Catherine, I saw you on here, Catherine. Here's a message for you, Catherine. I heard the word work. Let's see what it has to do with. A merge coming together. I got conjunction. So you may be looking out for the merge of two things, two companies, two ideas, two groups when it comes to making money or the work that you do every day. So keep an eye out for that. Or maybe you need to be thinking more in that mindset. Like, how can I create something new with these two items? Okay, two items that people love. Let's create something new with it, or a new idea with two concepts. Okay, that's definitely something that's coming through for you. All right, I'm going to change my deck out a little bit. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Double tap that screen and give this live a like. If you would like a personalized reading, let me tell you, the way that I started this journey out giving medical readings, because I was so spot on with these medical readings for people that I thought that's all I could do. And I stuck to medical readings and I stuck to fertility readings. And then I got into this space where there were other psychics and mediums and they weren't doing it. And they said they wouldn't do medical readings. They wouldn't do medical scans. They weren't going to do fertility. And I was like, why not? I realize now it's really hard and scary for people, but I've gotten enough feedback to know that I am accurate. So if you guys would like something that is specific for you, a certain situation, if you want an extension of a reading you get here, please go click the link in my bio. It'll take you to my partner site called HeyHero. From there, you will get a video response sent back to your email. Okay, HeyHero looks just like this website. I work through 3 third-party websites to help people not get scammed, okay? No more, I can't use Venmo, PayPal, Cash App anymore, unfortunately, because that's what scammers use, okay? I do see some readings coming through. Let me see if any of these readings are 1 to 2 minutes, and I can do the reading live for you. Otherwise, we'll get back to those free readings for you. All right, I'll tell you in here. I have Trisha, I have Trixie, I have Vinette. All right. All right. So we're going to do a reading. I'll call this person Vinny. And we're going to do a tarot reading for Vinny. Vinny is in a super toxic, abusive relationship and wants to know if things will change for the better or will things align to leave the relationship soon. Okay, so I'm doing this right on my tablet, and I'll be able to upload the video, probably not right away, but I'll be able to upload the video a little bit later. So we're going to do that reading right now. If any of you guys have a specific question, just kind of like you heard here, please just head right to the link in my bio, and then I'll do the reading live. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Dominique. Okay, we're going to do this. All right. What is... So it's awesome. I love it. I can answer right through the platform. You can send video message. You can send you get a video message, but you can send images and pictures if you have past loved ones or pets. If you want to do past pets. Hello, welcome in. Oh, hey for being here. Okay, here we go. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Click on that screen for me while I do this message live. Or you can go check out the website. I'll be here for another hour, okay? All right. Hello. Thank you so much for booking this reading on HeyHero. Okay, so we have a relationship. You really want to know what the outcome of this relationship is. I'm going to actually look in the next 3 months what the outcome of the relationship is, and then I'm going to look in the next 6 months and see if it's any different. Okay, so I am, unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of, in the next 3 months, I feel like there's going to be a lot of money struggles and money ties that are tying you guys together. And I feel like it's kind of like an energy of living beyond the means, but because that happens, you both kind of need each other financially. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's in a good way. Like, you don't really need each other, but you think that you need each other financially to survive. That's kind of how it feels in the next 3 months. When I go ahead to like the next 6 months, okay, I do feel like this energy, like he's grabby a lot, huh? I feel like I see you trying to get away, but then I like feel like arms keep being pulled back. But I feel like in 6 months from now, your confidence is a lot higher. I feel like you're starting to learn what causes conflicts, and I feel like you energetically are pulling away from this. It's the more you perceive from like an outside perspective, I feel like the more you realize and you see the patterns. And it's not like you're doing anything wrong, but you start to see like the triggers and the patterns that are going on in the relationship. And it's like you start to avoid them or withdraw back from them. And I think this is a step in the right direction. I want to see what the energy is like in about a year from now. Okay. In a year from now, I still see you attached to this relationship. It's almost like I feel like you want to start over, but something doesn't let you start over. It's almost like he comes back and says, like, I can change or I can do this differently. I got the Fool in reverse, and it's like you want to start over, but you still haven't learned. And I feel like even now you're exhibiting this energy of like hoping that it just ends on its own and you don't have to make the tough decisions. But I have to tell you that the tough decision is something you're going to have to make if you want to change this. Now, your fate isn't set in stone, but the energy that is right now and moving forward, it does look like at least for another year, you're going to be battling these cycles, but you have the ability to change it. It's just how hard you want to push yourself. Okay. And you can do this. All right. Thank you so much for booking. All right, guys. You can ask questions about diet change. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Brandy. Hello. Do I think sleep paralysis can be spiritual? Really appreciate it. So, I mean, sleep paralysis. I've only studied sleep paralysis from a scientific standpoint and its connection to REM and your sleep cycles. So, like, what I understand from sleep paralysis is that there's like a disconnect from your brain understanding these alpha or gamma rays, because what happens is, like, when we're awake every day, oh, my puppy is barking. Sorry. So when we're awake every single day, when we're thinking, we have these alpha waves that are moving through our brain. They're fast waves. We're thinking, we're moving, we're experiencing motions. But when we have gamma rays are identical to alpha, almost identical to alpha rays, but those occur when we are in REM and when we're sleeping. And the difference is that alpha wavelengths allow our body recognizes them and we're up and we're moving and we're going. But when we're in REM and we're experiencing gamma, we're supposed to not move. We're supposed to sit there and sleep for our own good, because if our body responded that way, we would be up, we would sleepwalk everywhere. Okay, so there is some disconnect in there. Spiritually, if you are getting awakenings that way, like if you are experiencing heart chakra awakenings or kundalini awakenings that way, or you're getting visions that way, then yes, it is spiritual. Definitely spiritual. Okay? If you want to know about pregnancy, anything fertility and medical, please book the reading down below. The link is right below. And then I'll do the reading for you and send it back in a video response. All right. Let me look at a couple more of these. Okay. We're all throwing our names in. We're all ready to do some more readings, aren't we? Okay, awesome. Let me grab the deck that I want to use. Double tap on that screen, please, and thank you. I appreciate it. And here we go. Here we go. Jackie. All right, Jackie, I have a message for you. I heard something about reaching for the stars. Confidence is the key to your success. So whether it's a project or an idea that you have and maybe you just don't feel whole, or maybe you don't feel like you have all the parts, whether it's internal, like don't look outside for it. Like no matter what, at the end of the day, my face, makeup, clothes, this doesn't make me who I am. Okay, my soul makes me who I am. And for you, your confidence in your soul is what's going to push you forward. It's what's going to get you everything that you want. So there's just this, okay. It does come from the past, and you may have to go back and look at like the power struggles that you've seen in your life. And really, I just feel dominated a lot in presence, if that makes sense. I don't know if you had someone that it feels like someone is always trying to outdo me, if that makes sense, physically. It doesn't really, it's not coming through as something that I'm saying. It's coming through as something that I'm doing. And it's like, it kind of touches upon my self-worth, but like nobody directly says it to me. That's kind of how it's coming through. So I feel like there's just some confidence issues from your past, maybe some comparisons that were made with you and another person when you were growing up. Just get rid of those. There is no comparison to you. There really isn't. There's none at all. Or you, or you, or you, or you, or you. There's no comparison. Okay, and we sit here every day and we take the best traits from like 100 different people and we say, I want to be like that. But how? That person that you're comparing yourself to has only one trait that you admire. Okay, we are individuals. We are our own selves. Please don't eat my cords, puppy dogs. Puppies have personalities. No two puppies are the same. You know that. Sorry, I need a water break. Okay, don't eat plastic stuff either, puppies, okay? All right, let's get back into this. Angie L. You pulled you had a purple heart next to your name, and I have this deck right now, and I feel like we got to get a little deep. So, Angie. Message for Angie. Love will keep us together. That's what I have in my head right now. And then this card pops out. It says the feelings are real and worth exploring. So I'm not sure if this has to do with a relationship or if this has to do with a creative love that you are connected to, but there's definitely something that you're attracting in your life, and I want to say go for it. It's worth exploring more and diving deep into. It's not something new in your life. I have to tell you, whatever this is, it's not something that's like brand new. It didn't just pop up like today or yesterday, okay? It's been probably going on for a little while, or maybe like it was something that it's been on your mind for a while, okay? There's like a go ahead, a dive into it, lead with your soul, lead with your heart in this, okay? All right. Let me see here. Who's next? Brianna Renee. And I am seeing all your names. There's so many names. But if I say a name, then I see something in my head. I see you. I feel like you're preparing for something. And it's so weird that I feel like you're preparing for something because the card that you got is radical change. So are you, I don't know, like whatever you're preparing for, stop preparing for it, because it seems like something's going to change quickly that's going to take everything that you've done and really just kind of throw it out the window. But it's not bad. We have a habit of trying to prepare for by consuming, by gathering, by, and I don't think it actually takes as much preparation as we think. So I do see some radical change in your future. You can prepare for change. Prepare for change by letting go. All right. See some names in here. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I see them popping up. I love it. I love it. This is so cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. Martha Rays. Martha. I see you walking down a hill holding a little girl's hand. I don't know if this is something you recently did, or maybe you need to be in touch with your inner child more. Okay. Okay. I feel like this is more childlike energy, and I'm feeling this energy of fairness, and things aren't fair. But I also, like, it's weird. Okay, it's coming through as a metaphor. It's like you were talking to your inner child and, like, explaining fairness to them. Like, explaining... It feels like you were giving an excuse to your inner child about something. And I feel like it's something that you need to... No, I feel like you're doing the opposite of what you need to do. It's weird how the picture is coming through. Okay. Are you here? Tell me. I mean, have you recently just been walking down the street with a child? I don't know. I feel like there's a hill. I feel a little bit of snow. I don't see it. Okay. Okay. So, it definitely feels like this inner child. I almost feel like there needs to be I keep getting this we energy of you kind of connecting to either your inner child or your higher self. There's like a part of you, there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect of a part of who you are. And I feel like there's this need to kind of go back and figure out who that is or who that person was, or why that person wasn't accepted by you in the first place, or whether, but it's you. They're all versions of you is how I see it. Okay, so maybe more of a balance of who you are on the inside, figuring out who that is, being okay with those things from your past. Maybe even being okay with some things that society doesn't deem normal or deem okay. All right. Sorry, I think I was so focused on the vision instead of the cards, and I really wanted to figure it out because it was coming through a little weird. It was like I saw you holding a little girl's hand that looked similar to you, and you were just walking in the snow, and it was like you were explaining to her like the way things are, as if she just had to accept it for what it was. And I feel like she shouldn't have to accept it. Like there's this breaking free energy that she needed to do, and instead this adult was kind of suppressing it, like this is just the way it has to be, and she just needs to break free of that. That's kind of how I feel. All right. Let's use Amanda. Man, you must have just put your name down there at the right time, Amanda. I see a lot of the same names over too. I'm so sorry. I'm getting there. If you guys want a personalized reading, if you want something specific that's more pertinent to your life. Okay, Amanda, trust. There is a nude girl on here, so I won't show you, just, so I can stay live. This is trust, okay? So I feel it's like more of like trusting that the past isn't going to happen again is how I feel like you just need to trust the universe that the past is not going to reoccur. And it really does have to do with your reoccurring thoughts. So there's this, I feel like you just need to like sit down and tell the universe, tell yourself that these thoughts about something coming back or reoccurring are not valid, that they don't serve you anymore. They don't serve your higher purpose, and that you need to let go of those thoughts and feelings, and to ask for something to focus on. Ask the universe, ask your higher self to show you something to focus on, whatever it is. Okay. It could be the smallest thing. It could be the biggest thing. It could be something that you believe is attainable, or it could be something you believe isn't attainable. It doesn't matter. What you are given is so for a reason. Okay, so just remember that. But I think it's the trusting the universe. And it's more because you haven't seen it yet, if that makes sense. We just have to let go and trust. Okay. My knee is stretched. Oh, okay. All right, guys. New card deck. New deck here. Thank you all for being here for me. I have 20,000 likes. Could we get it to like 22.2? I mean, I just like the number. Double tap, double tap. Here we go. A new reading for Katie. A reading for Katie. A reading for not myself. Okay. So I pictured, I don't know if you're getting into medicinal plants, but I felt like natural healing. Like I pictured you with plants, looking at plants. And I know it's winter most of the time now, so you may not actually be out doing it, but maybe thinking about natural stuff more. But it does seem like it is a time for you to heal right now. I do see it's a balsamic moon, which is this state of healing. It's a state of surrendering yourself to the energies of the universe. It's the thought that let's not try to be someone new. Let's not try to do new things. Let's not try to figure out who I am. Let's just try to accept and heal the things from the past. And by doing that, you're going to discover that there's new things about you. Oh, I got to 2.2. Thank you, guys. So, like, here's an example. By going back and healing the things from your past, look, always start in your root chakra. If you are new on a journey and you want to do some healing, start by doing your root chakra. Sorry, I have two little puppies and they're barking. Start with root chakra. Those are your foundations. Those are, excuse me, sir. Okay, no barking. Okay, no barking. What was I saying? Okay, start with your foundation, your roots, what you grew up with hearing all the time in your family, how your family raised you, the things they said to you. Start by going through those things in your root chakra that created life, what you thought life was, the foundation of life was, and reverse those if you have to. For example, yeah, the dog has something to say. She's like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The other one's down by my feet. I think she was playing with herself with the ball. I lost my train of thought. I'm glad it makes sense. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back down to these messages. Move on. All right, so if you guys would like to book a personal reading, a mediumship reading, a past loved one, a past pet, I've done lost pets. As you guys can see on my page, I do a lot of missing people. But that's not all I do. I feel drawn to do missing people. I have a lot of dreams where kids are screaming and kids are underground and they're living in these places that no one's ever seen on TV, and we probably would assume that it's not real. But I have these dreams often, and for some reason I feel super connected to helping people that are lost or missing, that don't have a voice, that need that voice. And I'm not like a lot of other mediums. If the case comes to me, someone writes their name down, or I get it in the newspaper, that's my permission, as most people say, to do the case. So you'll see a lot of that on my page. If you have a case that's needs help, needs psychic help or psychic visions, you never know. I try to explain and I try to, you know, paint the portrait of what I see the best I can. And I'm hoping that the right person sees it and they say, oh my gosh, I know where this place exists. Some of the times I am given names of where the location is. Like recently I've been working on a couple different cases. You can go on my page and view those. And I was able to describe the landscape so well that, a search party reemerged for this. And if that's the least I can do, then that's a lot to me, because, I've studied so much psychology, bystander theory, sitting back and thinking that other people will do it for you. Everybody thinks that way. So if you want a book, please click the link in my bio. It'll take you to a site called HeyHero. So, let me just show you really quickly on my my notepad. So, if you're, I love her, by the way. Okay. So, if you just head to my page and there's a link right there underneath those blue arrows. Okay. And, we'll just do it together. We just click on that link. All right. And, the reason I use third party HeyHero is because they can validate who I am and you're not getting scammed. Okay. All right, come on up. So then it's going to pop right up and my picture is going to show up and it's going to say, ask Katie a question. And then you can choose from the different types of readings, different lengths of readings, whatever suits you. Now, just because it says mediumship or just because it says micro reading, it can be a micro reading, can be a mediumship reading. A micro reading can be about spirituality. A micro reading can be what job should I take, A or B? Should I leave my job? Should I move? Okay. I do. If you would like to book a reading for someone who has passed away and you have questions for them, put those questions and their name in the question. You'll get the video response sent back to you. And whenever you log into HeyHero, like, you can save all of those videos. Okay. So they don't go anywhere. They're all saved. All right. I am seeing your readings coming through, guys. All right. Laresh. Is that how you say your name? A card popped out when I said your name. Okay. So I'm going to give you this message. The answers you need are coming. The answers are in a conversation. Okay. There's a conversation you need to have with someone, and I feel like it's going to end something. Okay, there's a conversation. I feel like this is energetically, like, I don't feel like this is like something on earth, like someone physically did something to you. I feel like this is a tiff or something that's kind of all in your head, but something's not making sense to you, but there's a conversation that you need to have that's going to just open your eyes. I'm definitely seeing you have a conversation with someone and it like brings you a lot of relief. Okay, so I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you. All right. Mandy. Oh, Mandy. I've done a reading for you before. You're in here. And Veronica, I see that you just booked too. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So usually for like the 3 to 8 minute readings that are being booked right now, I'll do those like right after I get off my live, just because they take a little bit of time. All right. But you'll get those back. You'll get those back. All right. In your video response. Thank you for booking, guys. I'm just checking in to make sure. All right. Let's get back to these readings. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Jane. Jane. All right, Jane, this is for you, girl. Okay, interestingly enough, I got a similar card to what I said before, but communication is key. So I feel like there's a positive affirmation that you need to be saying to yourself every day. I am an effective communicator. I am an effective communicator. Oh my gosh, I'm reading My Son Was Murdered. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me finish this reading. Communication is key. So I do feel like there is some work that needs to be done on your communication. And like, I'm not saying this in a negative way, but I feel like this is going to allow you to get what you want more effectively. Okay. And it's because of the way that you're saying it. There's less emotion, there's more thought, there's more logic presented in it. Okay, so if you're like in a heated conversation, or if you're in a conversation or anything like that, that you're kind of getting a little boggle mind, just say to yourself in your head, I'm an effective communicator. I'm an effective communicator. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow you the time to search for words and things like that. And you know, if you're ever presented, anybody at all, if you're ever presented with a situation and somebody else is demanding answers from you, or tells you this really long story and you just don't know how to respond, it's okay for you to tell them, I don't know how to respond. Can I take some time and I'll come back to this? Okay. It's perfectly okay. And another thing is, I don't know why I have to say this, but someone needs to hear this right now. If you don't want to do something, okay, someone invites you over to their house and you don't want to do it, or you don't want to go, or you don't want your kids to go over somebody else's house, you don't ever need to provide a reason. You don't owe them a reason. I know in our minds, we think that the other person will be okay with our answer if we give a valid reason. Reasons don't fucking matter, because you're you and you can say no, and that's all that has to be. Okay? Just thought I'd say that. You keep hearing this every day, then there's a reason. Yes, no is a complete sentence. You can put a period, you can put an exclamation, it's done. Right? Just had to say that. I don't know. Apparently you had to hear it. Kutso, message for you. Okay, there's I have to tell you to be more mindful. I see you doing things that are, you're missing some things. Like, it's like I see you eating and looking at your phone at the same time. And I feel like there's this disconnect of mind body, disconnect of the divine within you. Like a disconnect of being present, like outside of your head. Okay. But there's another message coming through for you that has to do with changing courses or changing directions. So if you're presented with an opportunity in the near future where you might change direction a little bit or go off put of what you originally thought, it's okay. Going off direction's okay. Not a complete like 360 or 180 or whatever you want to say. Okay. I hope this resonates with you. Okay. You got this, girl. You got this. Oh, thank you. I'll take those as tears of joy. I feel it in you, you know? Okay. Oh, my dog has gas. Puppies. Puppy farts. Oh, no. All right, Eva, message for you, Eva. Okay. Eva, do you work on the phone or constantly feel like there's someone talking in your ear is kind of how I feel. But it seems like you were listening. So I don't know if you're just on, if you work a lot, or do you work a lot? Or do you have a headset on or something? I'm trying to figure this out. All day in calls. Shut up! I see you with a headset on. Okay. Oh. I know. The day my husband tells me all the time, the day I stop surprising myself is the day I have confidence in myself. I have confidence in myself, obviously. Look at this, right? Okay. There's something about that, though. Oh, look at this. Watch your words. I almost feel like your emotions will get the best of you by the end of the day. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like in the beginning of the day, your head's in it. And then at the end of the day, it just gets kind of like, I'm not going to say sloppy, like in a bad way, but like, I just feel like you're just done with it. And that's okay. I just feel maybe recognizing that about yourself, chopping your day up a little bit, maybe trying to reboot a little bit, like at the end. But there is just definitely something about a lot of talking, a lot of listening, and just having a little bit more conscious word choices, if that makes sense. Okay? All right. Just keep that in mind. And this might be like, this is what I think. Okay? I feel like there might be a situation that gets a little heated, and you just don't let your emotions get the best of you. Okay? And I feel like it's just from the day. Okay? Like, it's just energy from the day that piles up. That's going to pile up. Okay? All right. If you guys are wondering, oh, I just saw missing persons. Okay, let me tell you this. On Mondays, we are going to do missing persons on Mondays. So on Mondays, I will come on live, and we'll start with missing persons, and we'll do as many readings as we can. And I'll have the recorded version. I could probably I could upload this and then post it to YouTube. Afterwards, like as reference, or I'm sure you guys you can screen record and stuff like that. So, Mondays, we will do missing people. I'll focus on missing people on Mondays. I haven't set a time yet. I just told myself I would do this yesterday. So yes, missing people. Be loyal to what you love. Just fell out. Be loyal to what you love, guys. But if you do have, like, I've done so many missing persons cases on HeyHero. It's just like a mediumship reading. You're connecting to a loved one. They do send messages. They'll answer questions. Basically anything I ask, I'm able to see. So sometimes you just have to ask the right question to get the answer that you need. And that's really it, All right, guys, here we go. Elizabeth. For you, Elizabeth. What was in here? Okay. So, like, I am being shown your hands. Do you make something with your hands? I don't know why I'm seeing a bow, but like, I feel like I have to tell you that you have creative abilities in your hands. You have abilities in your hands is how it's coming through. Whether you are a healer, you have the ability to send energy through your hands. But I do feel like I have to say, like, magic runs through you, whether this is manifesting abilities, whether you have this ability to create something with your hands, whether you have this ability to heal with your hands. I just see hands next to people. And I feel like I have to say that you have a talent with them. You have a gift with them. Okay. So I don't know why you have to hear that, but that's all that's coming through. Okay? That's a lot, but I don't have any, like, mystical wisdom right now. Maybe you need to focus on that. Okay. I hope that helps you. And if you guys are looking to book a reading yourself or a personalized reading, just click the link in my bio. You just have to go back to my TikTok right up here. It'll pop up on your screen. Then click the link for HeyHero. Okay, so you're up on TikTok and you're going to click the link that's under the 2 blue arrows. That'll take you to HeyHero, and then you can book your reading, and then you'll get a video response sent to your email. All right, so HeyHero will look like this when it pops up on your phone. You see that, guys? Then the readings just pop up for me just in order of however they come in. If you want yours done quicker, you can opt for that in there as well. Okay. Are you able to do bookings while you're live? Like, are you able to do the bookings while you're live? Like, do the readings right now while I'm live? Yeah, I can do 1 to 2 minute readings. Oh, Veronica, you're in here. Yeah, I'm doing 1 to 2 minute 1 to 2 minute readings. I'll do those live. Otherwise, when I do anything longer, I like to kind of, it takes a lot of energy to do something longer like that. So I tend to do those like right after, but I'm doing any micro readings, any of the small ones I'll do right now. Okay. Let me look at the comments and then we'll get back to the readings. Hey, welcome in, guys. If you're new here, I'm psychic medium Katie Maike. We're doing messages from your guides, and I'm also booking personalized readings, mediumship readings through the link in my bio. So if that's something you're interested in, you can head over there now. If you want to just check it out, I have like 100 reviews on there. You can read some of those too and see if it's for you. You know, and pay attention when you book. You can just add on little things like an aura reading, or more time, or get your reading done faster, things like that. Okay. And the reason I use HeyHero is because they have an awesome support team. They offer like percentages off with codes, and I am really close to the owners of the site. So I just love their support that they give, and it's awesome validation. There's so many other spiritual like leaders and shamans and healers and psychics and astrologers on that site. So you can check that out whenever you want, whenever you have time. I'll leave my link up all day for you guys. Okay, so here we go. Emily, message for you, Emily. And thank you so much for being here, guys. If you haven't already, or even if you have, tap on that screen. That's all you have to do is tap, 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 and little hearts will come up, and it'll add them up right here. I'm at 31.8 thousand likes, and I have 111 of you in my room, and I love that number. So thank you very much. I pulled a card for you, but your phone froze. What was your name? Oh, Emily. I think I'm lost now. Okay. I said the name Emily. Did I say the name Emily? Oh, it was yesterday or the day before. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Okay, I said Emily. All right. Okay. I feel like someone... All right. Emily, all right, there's a situation, and I feel like you were maybe depending on someone to do something for you, or maybe they said they would do something for you, or maybe you just thought they were going to, and there's this energy of like them maybe letting you down, but at the same time, like I feel like the universe is telling me that that was a good thing. This could even be in the past, and maybe you're coming back to it now. I have to say, like, you can do it without this person or without this energy or whatever you were thinking was going to be a part of it. It doesn't have to be a part of it. It wasn't going to bring you the luck that you think. You have the idea. So even if this was a partnership, if this was like something with another person, you were the one that was going to have the idea. You were the one that was going to make it big, and you have the ability to create your own luck in that way. And it wasn't this energy or other person, or I can't put my finger on it. Like, it feels like another person, but it might feel like a parent. All right, but you can do it by yourself. That's what I have to say. Just you, by yourself, you can do it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Amy H. Amy. Sorry, I had to just close my eyes and open them, and whatever I saw. Amy H. Don't worry, I'm still here for another 20 minutes or so. Okay, Amy. Okay, Amy, you are being asked to feed your creativity. You're being asked to continuously feed it. And it doesn't, like, what I mean by this is if your mind changes, if you start to get off track, which I feel like a lot of us do, but specifically here, I definitely feel like you have a lot of avenues. It's like I see a lot of roots that you've spread out, and feeding your creativity means don't stay stuck in one area too long. If it feels like it's dying out, if your heart feels like it's dying out in this area of painting, or I want to make beads, or I want to go running, I want to start a new exercise routine, whatever it is, something that you're creating, just leave it and go on and move on to the next thing. Let your heart feed your daily living in your daily life. Like waking up and saying, I want to do this, 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 and this today. I want to do this, 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 and this today. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate those kind words about no spamming. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I feel like it's almost like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And the rainbow is a scale of creativity. And I feel like what happens a lot of the time in your life is like you get disappointed when something fails, when an idea fails, or when a new avenue that you're taking or creative output that you're taking ends. Like you're like, I'm just not in it anymore. Or maybe other people are expecting you to go full force and you're like, well, it's just not like that anymore. That's okay. You were meant for this. All you're doing is you're feeding the next high and the next high and the next high and the next high. But guess what? When you turn around, look at all that shit you've accomplished. You can circle back around and find that energy and find that passion again later on, maybe in a year. It doesn't matter, 2 years. That's still going to be there. It didn't go anywhere. So just be okay with continuously moving on and continuously feeding your creativity on a daily basis. Okay? Things are going to be changing in your life a lot, and just being okay with it is going to make it a lot easier. Okay. And I think you're going to be able to see it if you can be like, okay, change is supposed to happen. Say that every day. Change it. I'm supposed to change. I'm supposed to be attracted to different things and new things. Okay. If you make it seem like you're not supposed to, then that's when you start to avoid and push it away and get depressed and you can't figure it out, but it's right there in front of you. Okay, I just need to shake off some energy, guys. Okay. Crack all my bones now that I'm 35. Hell, all I have to do is get up and walk across the house and all my bones crack, right? If you'd like a reading today, just go to my bio right here, Intuitive Healer 22. Click on the link under the 2 blue arrows, and that takes you to my partner site called HeyHero. HeyHero is awesome. They have a support group. They send you codes all the time. Like after you book a reading, they might send you a code. Thank you for 20% off. You know, they're awesome, very supportive platform, and they have so many different spiritual healers and guides and tarot readers and mediums and stuff on there. So if you're attracted to this stuff and you're here, but you're like, maybe I'm just going to step back a little bit, just go on the site and browse. I have a bunch of reviews. You can look at the reviews. There's some good ones. There's some ones that people didn't get clarity on. And I'll tell you, the best way to learn from that is to be clear in your question, because the more clear you are in the question, the more you'll understand the answer. Okay? All right, here we go. I got to pick another deck here. I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to look for this name. And if this name isn't here, it's so weird. Okay. I'm going to go with Tabby. Fell out for you. Tabby. It's time for you to reclaim your power. 44. Okay, and it's not that you're not a bad bitch, because you are. It's that you've gone in this routine with this person. There's a person that I feel like it's almost like someone who walks around like their shit don't stink, and it's just you've learned through the past, I feel, I don't know if this is a grandfather's energy or a father's energy, but it feels grandfather. And maybe that's where it started. There's just this energy of like a very dominant presence in your life when you were a child, and you just learned to follow suit. You learned that like when that person snapped their fingers, you follow suit. And I feel like you didn't do it on purpose, but it's like you were conditioned that way. And like you just met this person and everything in the beginning maybe seemed okay and all right. And then before you knew it, it was like falling into that same routine, but it wasn't conscious for you. You may not have seen it in the beginning, but right now I feel like there's this person that's like messing up your life with what the stuff they want to do. Okay, it's not about them. And I feel like you just need to put up those boundaries of what you want and, you know, and not let people cross them. Don't let people cross those boundaries. You know, because it really comes, it's just that, you know, we're just not taught what boundaries are. We're not taught. We are taught the exact opposite because, I mean, who knows what boundaries are? I mean, I know my parents weren't like super well-educated people. Like they came from abusive, narcissistic households and stuff like that. So how would they ever know what boundaries are? Okay. I'm so sorry your friend passed away. A lot of the times when I do readings for people that are really sudden, like in the past week, past 2 weeks, things like that, it feels like one, they're still kind of walking around and hanging out around you. Sometimes I've seen people get up, like they go to bed with you, they wake up with you, they think everything is just normal. They just don't know their past yet when it's that sudden. And sometimes I would say that those readings, I'm going to see a lot about the past couple of days of their life. Now, if you wait a couple months after they pass, then the reading does change. There is something, and I can't explain it. There's something that goes on with these souls of like changing the ideas of like the reoccurring bullshit about life. And it transforms into this like oneness of knowing and being and happy moments and memories and messages. So it's just a little different. So if someone just passed, you can still do a reading and I will get a lot of information. But the reading would be different if you waited a couple months. I'm just saying it would be different. And I feel like it would be different across most mediums too. But I don't know that for sure. I'll just tell you that's how it is with me. Okay. Yes, your dad's still with you. I saw a little bike and then I heard like a ding ding, like, I don't know why, like a bell bike when you said, is my dad still near me? I heard a little bell bike. I don't know if you need to hear a bell to know that that's him. Maybe sometime in your day, you're going to hear that bell. I have no idea why I heard that, but I'm not going to keep it to myself. You never know. You never know, right? All right, Lynn, message for you. You need my help. I'm here. Guys, intuitioncc.com. That's my personal website. Intuitioncc.com. IntuitionCC is one word. The letter C. Okay, intuitioncc.com. And that's my personal website. So my email's there. You can book with me. I do have some missing persons consultations available on there. They're free right now. Until I get completely booked, and then we might have to figure out how to change that, but okie dokie. Okay, Shantae, here we go. Oh wait, I did say another name, right? Maybe I didn't. Oh, I said Lynn. Thank you. I thought I did. And then I'll do Shantae after since I said your name already, okay? Thank you. Okay, Lynn. Okay. Okay, I'm not even going to use cards for this because I feel like Lynn, I don't know if you're a mother or not. I don't know what you're going through, but there seems to be some like, it's coming through as like you looking in the mirror at yourself and like you see yourself as like a grizzly bear, like, and then you're upset about your emotions. And to me, this is literally reminding me of like, sometimes I scream at my kids and then I turn around and I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? I don't want to do that. And I look at them and I say, I'm sorry. I don't want to yell at you. I don't know why I do that. Why do I? It's like instinctual, natural. It's like my mom did it. And I grew up thinking that screaming kids equals screaming adult, and like it just comes out of me. So I don't know if it's maybe you just don't like the way that you're reacting to a certain situation, but I feel like you are finally seeing yourself, and that's good. That's okay, because change doesn't come fast, but change comes when we acknowledge our behavior or we acknowledge a feeling or something in us. Okay? So you're not a bad person. Your emotions are not negative. You can get out of these loops of emotional loops that I feel like you're in. Okay? But it just comes with acknowledgement. Okay? Like sometimes, I mean, I'll cry at night before I go to bed. Why did I do this? I cry. I'm thinking I'm the worst mother ever. I yelled today. Oh my God, I yelled. And like, I just have to tell myself, you're human. You were conditioned to do this, but you're acknowledging it. And, you know, maybe next time it won't be as much. Okay? I mean, we got to give ourselves a little credit because we were programmed to do these things. And now that we're adults and we're like, I don't want to do this anymore, we have to figure out how to unprogram it. And it's not just seeing it. Okay? It's acknowledging it and figuring out where it came from. Okay? So, I see Taylor, Ray, a lot of weird stuff has been happening at my home. What can I do to help this? Okay, I mean, I'm all about cleansing, and Shantae, I didn't forget about you. I'm all about cleansing the house. I would get some blood sage, which is basically just white sage dipped in a red resin. And this can be used, Shantae, yes, exactly. Yes, gotcha, girl. You're next. You can start at your front door and move clockwise around your house, making sure to open your windows and getting in the areas that have water and get in the areas where the closets are. And you want to create some type of saying that is like, only positive energy is allowed here. If you are negative, please leave. Or if you are negative energy, please get trapped in the smoke and leave to the ethers. Or there's just something that you want to repeat that is very positive, very direct. Okay? You just want to make sure that you're very direct with what it is that you want to leave and what it is that you want to stay. Okay? I hope that helps you. Okay, Shantae, I have a message for you. If you guys want to book a personal reading, the link is right in my bio. I am a professional medium, psychic, and intuitive life coach. I have 2 master's degrees, one in sports psychology, one in behavioral analysis. So, you know, I've also married to my twin flame, the love of my life, and we have an amazing life, amazing marriage. I'm not going to say that we never have an argument or that we never trigger each other, but we are 2 people that recognize that we have our own life missions, our own life goals, and our own north nodes, and we're just choosing to do it together. And when you recognize that the other person is not you, that you are your own twin flame in that essence, then that's really when that mystical, magical relationship can coexist, when 2 people decide that they're going to grow together. Because in relationships, it's energy. We are attracted to people because we are energetically drawn to them. So if one person's energy decides to rise and the other stays, that's when relationships fail. That's when people start miscommunicating. So really, honestly, you know, I believe that we can have many, many, many soul connections. We can have many soul contracts. We can have different twin flames or soulmates. And it really only has to do with the time frame in which we meet them. And no, not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. And that's okay. But it is something that's hard for us to let go and release. Okay, Shantae. There's like a flow that I feel like you've been out of lately, and it's really time for you to get back into that flow, okay? And it's not an old flow. It's kind of familiar to you, and I just feel like you've kind of been out of the grind for a little bit. There's just a lack of balance, and it might have to do with like some relationship stuff that's been going on, and it doesn't even have to be like romantic. Just in general, I feel like relationships have been on the mind, or evaluating relationships. Okay. Yeah, I know there's so many people pretending to be me. It's flattering, yet a full-time job. You know? The best advice I can have for you guys is Katie Maike does not accept payment on Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or yeah, you can tip me on TikTok. Okay, Katie Maike does not do readings for Venmo. I don't accept payments on PayPal unless you're going through like a third party that is reputable, that has a support system that gives you a receipt for your payment. Okay. Please just be aware there's hundreds of scammers. Okay? Yeah, they're probably in here right now seeing who needs answers. Look, guys, I'm not going to ever come to you to try to get you to get a reading from me. You know why? Because I sit here and I energetically put my energy out there and I ask whoever needs me to come to me. That's the only way. Otherwise, people are going to come to you. They're going to say they looked at your photo. They're going to tell you have a spell on you. They're going to tell you that you've been cursed. Don't do it. Okay? Yeah, Viva Lond, whatever. Okay. I'm sure you're in here watching me. Okay? We see you. We see you. We see your tricks. Go get another job. Go get a different job. Okay? And shit. Get a reading from me so I can tell you what your North Node is, so I can tell you what you're truly meant to do in this lifetime instead of scam people. Okay? I can help you. All right? Sometimes, these people are just crying out for help. Maybe that's all they know. Maybe they grew up in a country. Maybe they grew up in a family that scamming was the job. Scamming paid the bills. I don't know that, but we have to have empathy for those people. And you just have to have intuition to know to not do that. Okay? Don't do it. If I have a message for you and I'm in a DM with you, I will just tell you. I'm not going to make you go purchase a reading. I might make you book a free one-on-one. Okay? Like a consultation, it would be free if I did that. If I came to you and wanted to book with you, then it would be free. Write this down. Tell everyone. All right? It's not me with PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. I can't do it. Unfortunately, I just can't do it. Okay? All right, Nicole. Message for Nicole with the red dot. What's her picture? Nicole. Message for Nicole. I just saw you at the movie theater eating some popcorn. Stay positive. Is there a situation and you want to know how it's going to end? Did it go well? Did something go well? I don't know. Is it a movie you're talking about, or did you go on a date with this person? I just know that the energy is telling you to stay positive. Think positive thoughts. Don't get yourself in a spiral of negative emotions. Okay? Don't do that. All right? Thank you. I try to be bubbly. I try to show what I feel on the inside, I guess. Your friend just passed. Okay, that's the stay positive. And that's why I see you alone. I should have explained it more as a metaphor. Because I felt like you were eating popcorn in a movie theater, but I didn't see anybody else. I just saw the chairs around you. Stay positive. All right? Excuse me. Excuse me, friends. All right. Man, I'm going to have to get on this schedule where we do missing people on one day, past loved ones on another day, readings the rest of the week. Thank you, guys. Whew. Does anybody else get really teary-eyed when they sneeze or yawn? Sometimes, like when I yawn, my eyes just start watering like crazy to the point where people ask me if I'm okay. It's insane. But I love sneezing. Is that weird to say? I love to sneeze. Achoo, it feels so good. You know what they say about sneezes, right? You know what they say about sneezes. You don't know what they say about sneezes? Come on, right? You guys know. So sorry for those of you who are wearing earphones. Okay. They say a sneeze is the pleasure of 1/8 of an orgasm. I don't know where I heard that, but it's stuck with me forever. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna go start sneezing in the bathroom. I'm just kidding. Achoo, 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 achoo. Okay. Here we go. Brandy with an I. Brandy, message for you. Okay, it's time for you to dive a little bit deeper, Brandy. I feel like you can go deeper. I feel like it's like, this is how I feel. I feel like you're starting off meditating. I don't know if you've tried it yet, or maybe you're thinking about it, but there's like, when you're meditating, there's like this space that you get to, and like, you're comfortable and you end there. But I feel like you can go deeper. I feel like there's a deeper type of understanding that's needed. Okay? So if we're talking about a situation, if you're like, I wanted to know about this situation, the answer is to go deeper. Meaning, just like I said about the scammers, okay? There's a deeper reason that they're doing this. They're not doing it because they love the attention. They're not doing this because they believe that this is their calling. They're probably doing this because they were programmed to do it. They're probably doing this because of external factors. So diving deeper into the situation, it means understanding at a deeper level. Okay? Hello, how are you? If you, I'm Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive life coach. I have 2 master's degrees, one in sports psychology, one in ABA, which is applied behavioral analysis. So I've kind of taken all that and put that into my career. I followed my North Node, believe it or not, in my astrology chart. So if you guys ever find out what your North Node is and where your sign is, you'll know the sign is the energy that you need to embrace, and then the house that it's in is the area of life that you need to take that in. So for example, I have a South Node of Libra in the 12th house, which is like spirituality, healing groups, and like shamanism and healing, and like being in the ethers and meditation. And in this lifetime, I'm supposed to take that into my 6th house, which is like my work and my health and, you know, like the daily activities. So here I am bringing it to you in my daily activities. 40,000 likes. Woo, you guys. On Monday, I had 44.4. Let's see if we can surpass that. My phone's at 22%, so I'm all about that. So let me tell you this real quick. It's just a little tip for you. Go to astrocharts.com. All right, and I have a chart up from a client that I did yesterday. Okay, here's the chart. I'll try to put it right in the ring light. I'm going to stand up for you guys here. Okay? So you'll see right here, that's your North Node sign. As you see this person, it's in Leo. And if you look back at the house, it's in the 12th house. So if you don't know that, you can just scroll down and it actually says it like right underneath. So for someone like that, it would be, let's look at the lunar opposite of Leo is Aquarius, and the opposite of 12th house is 6th house. So in order to know where you're going, you have to know your comfort zones. And in a reading for a North Node, if this is something you're interested in, I'm going to take what you're most well known for. I'm going to kind of recap your comfort zone and the skills that you're naturally good at. And then I'm going to tell you how to push those into this North Node energy of whatever it is. For in this case, we are taking energy of like Aquarius in the 6th house. So we are taking like doing work for the greater good of everyone. Okay, that's Aquarius energy. And the 6th house is like daily work, doing something for the greater good of everyone in your daily work environment. And we are bringing it into this Leo energy of doing things. House is like daily work, doing something for the greater good of everyone in your daily work environment. And we are bringing it into this Leo energy of doing things just for the sake of doing it, just for the pleasure of doing it. And it's in the house of spirituality. So you want to be just doing things for the sake of spirituality, going on retreats, doing probably experiencing like an ayahuasca retreat, or doing spiritual meditations and things like that. Okay, expressing yourself in creative ways through spirituality. Maybe you are doing intuitive art. All right. So if you're interested in that, please click the link in my bio, and you can do any one of the readings and ask for North Node reading. You just need your birth date and time, location, that information. And I will pull up the chart for you and do the reading for you and send it back to you. Yeah, you can do like the micro reading for it as well. It's really all about time. So the more time in the reading, I'll fill up with more information. Okay. All right. Let's see. You can ask about your relationships. Please do. Please ask about your relationships in the reading. Please, if you do have if you want to know, sometimes people ask me questions like, who is the next person I will be with? Or I've had someone ask me like, who is the relationship that I end up with the longest? Like, I thought that was really cool how they said it though, because it makes me realize that they realize that maybe relationships aren't meant forever. And I was able to describe the way that this man looked, because I get visions that way. Okay. So, you're fighting workman's comp. What you can do, you can book a reading. You can tell me what that is. I can tell you the outcome. I'll tell you any visuals that I get, just like I do here with these readings. And then I'll probably pull a card for you as well. Okay. All right. So I've got about 7 minutes left. Let's pull some cards, book some readings, give me something to do the rest of the day, and I'll send them back to you. 44. Yeah, you guys are so awesome. Wait, okay, just double tap right now. I want to get to 44.4, and then I'll just keep going. It's just a thing with me. Numbers. I love numbers. I love synchronicities. 44.2. Tap, tap. 44.4. You surpassed it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's all. That's all you had to do. Thank you. Here we go. Ashley H. Ashley H. Woo! Message for you, Ashley. Okay. Ashley. I got these two cards. Stay positive and find peace within. So I don't know if you're dealing with a loss of some sort, or if there's a situation that is asking you to listen to yourself a little bit more. Like, I do feel like the answers are within. There's this energy of like looking for the answer in the outside world. And I feel like I have to tell you, like, to go within, ask within, meditate. I feel like I see you meditating and crying. I don't know if you're grieving something, or if you're just in this meditative state and you're crying, but I do feel like there is this depth of connecting to your heart and heart chakra that needs to happen. Whether maybe you just did this, but it's definitely present. And I feel like there's this like lifting of your chest, this energy of lifting off your chest that needs to happen in this meditation. I would suggest, if you already don't have this on your mind, just go to YouTube and type in heart chakra meditation. There's a lot of good sites on there that have some great songs, messages. If you're not connected to a melody or a meditation in the first couple minutes, if that song doesn't feel right to you, change it. Okay. All right, so one last time, I will say, if you have any questions about, do you want a medical scan? I see the body, I see the human body. I've helped to diagnose breast cancer. I'm not saying I can do that in everyone, but I have diagnosed breast cancer. I've helped someone who had 2 large masses in their colon. I told them about it. They ended up getting a colonoscopy. They had them removed. There are some things I can't find the answers to. There are some things that I can find the answers to. It's really up to you guys. And if you do want a medical reading, just aim me in the right direction. So for the readings, the micro readings are $22. And then from there, the reading prices go up. It really depends on how long you want your reading. Okay, so you can go check out that link. I'm going to head out. For now, I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm a little hungry. And then I'm going to start doing the readings. And usually around dinner time, for me, Eastern Standard Time is when I upload them. And I just got to tell you guys this. It's a little secret of mine. Okay, little secret. I got to tell you the secret. Okay. Anything's possible. I work from home and I don't have the internet at my home. I just have it on my phone and it's really shitty internet, which I know a lot of you know this because it's really hard for me to go live. I have to go live in the same spot in my house, the same exact spot every time, which means my family has to leave. So what happens is I do the readings for you guys. I pre-record them and I go out and find like Wi-Fi and sit there and try to upload. And then when I'm uploading, I can like input special messages for you. I can add pictures of like your birth chart if that's something in there. So I do like having that moment instead of just going, you know, sitting and uploading and waiting and uploading and stuff like that. So, you can do micro for health if you want oh, thank you, 47,000. So if you want a micro reading and it's a health reading, I'm just going to tell you to benefit you the most is to tell me what area to look at or tell me at least the vicinity or tell me what's going on or why you're there. Usually, I will tell you, even without you telling me, Spirit sends me to what you need to focus on. For example, I just did a reading for my neighbor. He came over and I was like, I know you didn't ask for a health reading, but I feel like I have to mention your hips. Your hips are really starting to go. And I feel like it's the way that you sleep. And he's like, the doctor just told me my hips are next. And I'm like, okay, so you need to know this. Apparently you need to know this. I'm so happy that you're here too, Sarah. And so if you want to book a micro reading for the medical, please just try to direct me. Because what happens is when I start a medical reading, I start at the top and I scan down and I get stopped in places. Okay. And, from there I go deeper. So if you want a random medical reading, don't say anything at all. Whatever comes to me will come to me. But if you want me to focus in on something particular, then it would be in your best interest to give me some type of clue of where to start, if that makes sense. Just, you know, if that makes sense to you. Okay? All right. Thank you. Yes, book when you can. That will be up all the time. All right. And there's mediumship readings. You can even book a mediumship reading in the micro reading. Just make sure that you tell me the name of the person that you want me to connect with. Okay. Tara, I would love to do a mediumship reading for you. You can book that. The link is right in my bio. I am going to try to set up a day where I am just doing live mediumship readings only. That day is not today, but I'm working on a schedule. Guys, I told you my South Node is in my 12th house, which is like, this is like land of the living of we don't set schedules. We don't follow schedules. We live in this la la land, this ether, and we're okay with it. Like, that's my comfort zone. So I'm trying hard to be organized for you guys, because I know the mass majority needs some type of organization or some type of, something like that. So I'm trying. So, oh, someone asked me about an egg cleanse. I've never heard of it. That's my honest opinion. Never heard of an egg cleanse. I booked one, but now the email is gone and I never received it. What's your name, love? Like, under the reading, what would the name be for the reading? Lauren. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Did it not go through? When did you book it, love? You booked a medical reading? When did you book it? Did you book it through HeyHero? Did you book it through HeyHero? Or did you book it through SnipFeed? Was it a... Okay, so do you do your readings through email, not on Zoom? I do one-on-ones on Zoom through my link. Was it HeyHero? was it a video message or was it a snip feed? Snip feed is a text response. Oh, you don't know. Did you ask about your teeth? Did you ask about your teeth? I did the reading. I sent it to Snip Feed. I have it on here. Send me your email. Okay, okay. You sent me one about your teeth. I remember. Because I remember when I just said, that's so insane because I looked at your picture and I felt I had cracks in my teeth. Okay, that was about a week ago or more. I'm going to ask why you didn't get that. Okay, this is what I want to do. I'm going to send you my email right now. Okay. Created by icc@gmail.com. Okay. Just send me an email. Say, hey, I'm Lauren. Okay. That's all you got to do. And today I will have an answer for you. Yeah. Or you can send me a message on Instagram. Yes. Okay. I'm glad we got that settled. So what she's talking about is, I don't have the link up now, but after today or after I'm done this live, yeah, I want to eat. Can you tell that I'm hungry? Can you guys hear my belly? Okay, so I have another link up that's like a link tree, but it gives you access to all the different types of readings I have because I don't just work on, I know my puppies are here. I don't just work on HeyHero. So I do my own personal one-on-ones through my website, and then I do text message readings or text readings through, hello sister. I do text readings through that other link. So it's a snip feed link. That's what she's talking about, so that you can just do quick like text readings and I can do them wherever I am. I don't have to like get a video up. I can just sit and do them and text and message you back. So that's what she's talking about. That will happen, or I'll have that up in a little bit. So, and this is Moby. He's being good right now, but I don't know, my other one, the crazy one. Her name's Meta. Crazy. All right. I am finished for my live. I'm going till 1:30. So I did about an hour and a half today. I thank you so much for being here with me. And I look forward to, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow. I'm gonna do it so tomorrow I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then from there, I might jump around different times because I'm traveling this weekend. So yeah, I'm traveling this weekend. So it might not be the same exact time, but when I do figure out the time, I'll put it up in my bio so that you guys can like click on it and get a notification when I'm live. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to go eat some lunch and walk these dogs so I don't poop in my house. Oh, they got the hiccups. Do you kiss it? Oh, good boy. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you. I'm actually going camping. My mom's coming in town from Maine, and I'm going camping. And you guys have seen a lot of, it is a mini Aussie. It's a mini Aussie. Well, mini Aussie, yes. Yeah. I'm going to go camping, and I love going here because I feel so connected to the earth when I go here. I do have some one-on-ones that are booked, so I'll be doing those while I'm there. And I'll try to go live and connect with you guys and do some readings. Hiccups mean they're growing. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love the way you said that. All right. He wants to go outside though. He's like at the door. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And if you booked with me, thank you. If you still want to check it out, I'll leave the direct link up for a little bit longer. But when I change my link, it's the first thing that comes up is HeyHero. Okay. So bye guys. Thank you. I love you all. I do. I really do.